Alright, hey guys, today I'm back with another video, as you can tell. But today's video is about the rivalry of Battlefield and Call of Duty. So, I have Overwatch footage for a Battlefield and COD topic. Awkward, huh? Well, I didn't want to show any footage from either one, so no one got hurt, so yay, Overwatch for you. Alright, so Battlefield and Call of Duty. I actually wrote a script for this one, so you should be proud of me. Anyway, Battlefield and Call of Duty, it's a pretty long time rivalry. Both started around 2000, around that time. But which one is better? Always ask. COD is usually the winner as far as opinions go. One is new every year, and I don't think these two franchises should be compared, okay? A few of my reasons today will come from one of Jack Frax's videos. So go check him out. He's a YouTuber. I hope you can figure that out. Well, Call of Duty, I like both franchises. If you don't know, COD is lots of fun. They're kind of in a slump right now with Infinite Warfare, but for the most part, they're good games. I like them. One every year, keeps the fans into it. No one really gets detached, and it's always really excited. They can be related to an arcade shooter, though. If you play like a Terminator game or something, I don't know, like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. You can kind of compare it to that, like you spawn, get a few kills, then die unless you're a freaking phase member. How do I join? But very simple, yet very engaging. Activision has mastered this really cool formula. I don't call it formula. I'm not Mr. Krabs here. For making a really fun and easy to learn game that appeals to pretty much everyone that likes FPS. It's really fast paced, and it's really fun to watch the pros and some pretty good people. Although me myself, I'm kind of crap. Okay, these games are really good. They should be praised, and they are. But the recent games have been pretty much DLC to the last, and each one's just going like 20, 30 years into the future. But still, I like the games, and I think a lot would agree. And if you want some more information, just look at those stats. Call of Duty, let's see if I can say this. Call of Duty has sold, according to some website, I remember, 252 million copies sold in total. And according to the horribly inaccurate website I would like to call Wikipedia, Battlefield has only sold 50 million copies of its 2012, which is quite a bit ago, 4 years. Although sales for Battlefield 1 have been amazing, and COD Infinite Warfare is crud, COD has attracted lots of players, and a lot of players. So Battlefield is a franchise that I've only had about a year into, and COD a little bit more than that. I'm kind of new to FPS, but I've gone into it pretty well. I think when I first hopped into my first Battlefield 4 game, I was horrible. You can go back to the channel and see some of those old videos, compare them to my later ones. Yes, do it. There are squads, which aren't too confusing, but play very important roles. If you don't use your squads, you will lose. You will lose. Certain roles, such as the medic, assault, recon, etc., certain gadgets for certain situations, large-scale maps for bigger battles, 64 people, that is really different from COD. Yeah, they're both FPS. That's where it all ends, okay? They're just very different games if you really look into it. There is spotting in Battlefield, which if you don't, then if you do, you get more points, which means you can be higher on the leaderboard. But it's very helpful because it can put icons above enemies' heads, and it alerts them on the minimap for a bit. And vehicles too, you need to use them in certain situations against certain things, and it's just a lot more complex. And these mechanics are really confusing to new players. And also, a side annoyance in Battlefield 1, because of the commercials and everything, the mass amount of newbies is horrible. I hate it. They always skip revives, don't give ammo when I ask, and don't revive when I'm literally 1 meter away. Hate it. Back on track, though. So, I don't want to give a whole speech into why they're different, but as you can see, they're very different. But I don't want to go into that, so I'm not going to. And I think the only reason they're compared is because they're the two biggest FPS franchises in games, which is stupid. They shouldn't be compared just for that. I'm not calling people who don't play Battlefield dumb. It's really hard to learn every mechanic in Battlefield, and like I said earlier, I was bad when I first got into it. So COD is just simple to hop into it, and you can have fun right away. It doesn't really matter how good you are. It's just fun. Not many people want to spend hours having no idea what to do or just to learn how to play a game. I did, and many Battlefield players don't understand. Maybe a tutorial dice or an in-game instructor, please. Go see Jack Frag's video on the topic to get a little more info. His video is very good. That is the issue. Battlefield is a rich franchise if you do take the time to explore it. And I may sound biased, don't get butthurt please, but I love both games. Like I said earlier, both offer different experiences. Like Battlefield 1. I like Battlefield 1 a lot because it has that awesome complexity and just action of a Battlefield game, but it has that intense fast pace. It's more intense and fast paced than previous games, kind of like Call of Duty, so I like that a lot. It kind of combines them two into one. Of course, it's still a Battlefield game. Yeah. And maybe this is all crap you've been hearing. I hope you're actually taking all this into consideration. Recap. Battlefield 1 is complex. Who wants to put hours into learning the game? COD is simple and fun. Go try both games and wear your seatbelt. Goodbye.